needed a safe place to stash a protectee, or an employee needed a place to crash. One of the rooms had been Kevin's before Emma moved out, and he was still using it, with my permission. It seemed more than a fair trade since he was letting a former client use his place in the desert while she acclimated to being one of the monthly furry. The third building was a small detached storage shed for the mower and lawn equipment. Since the parking lot was bigger than we really needed, I'd chosen the north end as the location for the casting circle. Approaching the entry, I hit the button on the automatic gate opener clipped to my sun visor. The gate looked like wrought iron, but was made of heavy-duty spelled silver steel. It rolled smoothly out of the way. There was barely enough time for my rear bumper to clear the perimeter before the gate began moving back into place. And that perimeter, the magic of it hit my senses like a ripsaw, making me gasp. I keep telling myself I'll get used to it, but so far, no such luck. I've been able to sense the magical perimeters around buildings for a while now. Most are no big deal. The better ones are a little uncomfortable, but this one hurts. Still, it's only for a minute, and the security it provides is worth the bother and expense. I was surprised to see a car parked in the lot, a silver-gray Mustang convertible. It belonged to our newest employee, Tim Sawyer. Tim had been hired just last week to replace Donna's cousin, a mage who had been injured in the line of duty. I already liked him. He's 22 years old and biracial, with skin the color of heavily creamed coffee and curly light brown hair cropped close to his head. He has a sunny disposition and the kind of grin that lights up a room. He jokes around but knows when to settle down to work. I'd been a bit worried about him, but in the past 2 days I'd given him 2 serious challenges. Both times he'd risen to the occasion. As a result, we now had no sound problems in the office and a portable spell-casting circle. 50% of that would belong to Graves' personal protection, and unless I was off on my estimates, it would be bringing us in a very nice chunk of change. After slathering on sunscreen, I climbed out of the car. It was only a pair of steps from my reserved spot to the door, but even in that short distance, I could feel the heat of the sun trying to burn me to a crackly crunch. I'm an abomination, a human who has been partially turned by a master vampire. It's caused me a slew of biological changes, including problems with solid food and a severe allergy to sunlight. I've been like this for quite a while now, so I've worked out some coping mechanisms, but it's not something I'm happy about. Still, it's not all bad. Vampire speed, strength, and healing can be damned handy in my line of work, particularly since I find myself protecting clients from the monsters often as not. I punched in the security code and the door latch clicked, the light on the electronic lock flashing bright green. Stepping from bright sunlight into the shadows of the side entrance was like stepping into a cave. The temperature inside was easily 10 degrees cooler, and it took a few seconds for my eyes to adjust to the relative gloom. There was also that sense of calm and peace that so many holy places have, as if years and years of prayers and ceremonies have seeped into the structure itself. I wondered if, after we'd been here a while, that feeling would wear off. I hoped not.
"Hey, boss, what are you doing here?"
Tim's voice came to me from the main area. "I'm supposed to meet the guys delivering my desk and my safe."
"Ah.
You?"
"I wanted to finish getting my desk together, so I can get the patent paperwork done and have the attorney go over it."
He was grinning, his face alight with pride and excitement. I didn't blame him a bit. "Well, I'll leave you to it. I'm headed upstairs." He nodded and went back to work. I strolled down what had once been the main aisle of the church, looking around with proprietary pride, checking out how much of the move had been accomplished. I was pretty pleased with the result. Oh, it was still chaos, but it was organized chaos. The conference table was in the altar area, just